Hello there guys, and welcome back to EU4 as Ming. We are continuing our expansion. What is going on over here with the Chinook? Are the Chinook one of my tributaries? Yes, they are. I think we should cancel that tributary, and then hopefully we can give some more land to California and keep sort of working out in that direction. I think that would be very good for them. So we'll definitely be working on that. In the meantime, what I would like to try and do next, because I think I've taken the bites out of Korea that I needed to. Japan might be a useful target, actually. If we can go and get a foothold over here in Japan, because we do share a sea zone now. So we could go and, yeah, we could very easily go and build a spy network and fabricate a claim. If we can get over to Japan and start taking that, that'll be fantastic. We have Alaska, fantastic. Let's keep working over in this direction. Gain some mandate, lose some ducats. So we're at full mandate, but I don't really want to gain... Well, I can gain the inflation, it'll go away eventually. Some of our provinces lack cores, that they do. So let's get that sorted. So this should technically be Alaska as well, I believe. What have we got here? We can have increased diplomatic reputation, cheaper diplo annexing cost, or some diplo power. Let's take the diplo power, actually. We are starting to fall behind in tech a little bit now. We can almost get the next military tech. The great advisor has died. That was unfortunate. That is our admin guy. Well, we might as well just take the +3. I'd sooner have the tax guy, but what can you do, you know? So what are we behind on the most? Diplo and military, we're sort of behind on both. But I don't really want to... Colonial expansion -1, Native American... Oh yeah, because we're using some of our points for policies, aren't we? So we could turn one or both of these off until we catch up. Let's turn this one off. And we lost another great advisor. Great. There must be something going around. Land force limit modifier. Not the best, but it'll have to do. We still need another 2 admin points before we can start that last core. But that will actually be all of the cores finally done. So we've got mid-Mexico, we've got California, and we've got Alaska. And we're going to try and take some of this land, because we've got the Shoshone up here as well. The Shoshone, I think, are a tributary. No, the Shoshone aren't a tributary. And neither is the Salish. So we could take both of these and feed them to Alaska. Kind of tempted to do that. Where are you guys on your merry quest? Get your asses over here. We can embrace an institution. We can embrace printing press. So that'll help. So that is now done. Global trade is done. And then it's going to be on to manufactories. Gain some admin power. Or some prestige and meritocracy. Well, we're nearly capped on prestige. I think we'll just go for the admin power. And now we can actually afford both of these techs. Did I just see that somebody is no longer a valid rival for me? Lost our humiliate CB against Russia. So Russia's no longer a valid rival. Great. So we want to... where's the embargo? Revoke embargo. Now the question is... What just happened to Russia? No, they're still pretty big. They're currently in a war with Denmark. The Ottomans are not in any wars. We need a diplomat back so we can embargo you, really. We're still improving relations with Korea. I wish we wouldn't. In fact, let's just bring you back. Let's stop trying to suck up to neighbours. So we're going to embargo the Ottomans. Not that it'll make much difference. Tengri Zealots, luckily spawned right next to us, so we deal with those nice and easily. How are things going with the religion? We've actually got a fairly decent amount of harmony now, and I don't think I can be bothered to try and harmonise with Christian, so we'll just go ahead and just work on some of these conversions, I think. Excellent. Yeah, still would like to try and get at Russia, but I'd also like to try and get at Japan as well. We've almost got enough here for... now, how... Right. What is the size of Japan's army? Armies, country... Japan... 43,000 men. That's not insignificant. Some extra global tariffs. We definitely need all of our ships up here in order to be able to deal with this. We've got 8 lights up here that aren't doing anything. You should be protecting trade with the rest of them. Just take the local unrest because we don't want tech to go up. Shizu losing influence. Have we actually got one of these estates high enough yet where we can... Yeah, we still don't have much influence. Lose 5 prestige to get them some more influence. It'd be nice if we could get the general, but I don't think it's going to happen. So, we need to get some men down here if we want to go and attack Japan. So let's start moving some men down. I do want the rest of my heavies to turn up. I assume they are still coming in. They're just taking a long time. Have the navies formed up? They have. This fleet is still short 1 light though. Let's go ahead and do that. There's some coring done. Yeah, I'd like to wait for the rest of those heavies just so we can escort the it's the word that I'm looking for, just so that we can actually escort the transports across. If we want to take 60,000 men, we can do it in 2 trips. They could do with upgrading as well, to be honest, so we'll do that once we get around there. We've got the money. But yeah, definitely want to wait for the rest of those heavies. And all we want to do is take a couple of provinces, just get a foothold, and then it'll make taking out the rest of Japan a lot easier. Japan are not a tributary, I'm assuming. Yeah. Gain prestige or 1 base tax. Well, again, prestige. Well, we could have taken 10 prestige. Royal marriage from Mongolia. Yeah, we should keep that going. Keep our eye on the Ottomans and things. Ottomans are in a war with Oman. Lost a general, which is not good. You're in your war. So if I was to declare a war on you, Ottomans are probably still... Oh, they're no longer allied with the Ottomans. Okay. Things have just changed. The stakes have just raised. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a new leader here. You're alright, but you're not great. You're not too bad either. So, we still have... Did we lose that mission that we had? I've actually lost the mission, haven't I? Alimui owned by Ming. Yep, it's right there. So I've got a mission to conquer that, but I've got no CB for it. So we'll have to get the CB, but certainly now, if we're quick here, we can do some damage to Russia. So we'll start moving in. I don't think I'm going to attack Russia and Japan at the same time, but I'm certainly getting in a position to get ready to attack Japan. What are we looking like on our force limit? I mean, we can have a lot more because we've got the force limit modifier guy. How long is it going to take us to get that too flipping long, probably. But we'll build it up as quickly as we can. Because we do still have that mission. But yeah, they're not allied with the Ottomans, which is great. They're allied with the Knights we don't care of. They're guaranteeing the independence of Lithuania. They've just got out of their war, which is unfortunate. How big is Russia's army? Less than 50,000. Yeah, we can easily deal with Russia. We just need to get that CB as quickly as possible. Might even move in here with the mercenaries as well. And we're getting to that point in the game where it's probably worth starting to consolidate some of these armies down and getting them into like 30 stacks or 40 stacks and things like that. So that is something we'll have some consideration of. We also need to get into another war with Brunei at some point. Do we not have a CB against Brunei? We can force them into being a tributary. We'd still end up having to fight Malacca and Pasai. But yeah, I would like to take the rest of this stuff. That is Wasteland, isn't it? Yeah, that's why I couldn't move in there the other day. But we can then start colonising this stuff and get as many of these islands as possible. But that is minimal importance at the moment. Persia's declaring war on them, man. Don't get helping the Ottomans out. Why would you do that? 22.15. We're almost close enough now. We've almost got enough. As soon as we get the option here, you're improving relations with... You're actually at war with Skov now, which is good. First circumnavigation has been done by Castile, so I don't have to worry about doing that. I think it's only for prestige anyway, so it's not that big a deal. 23.97. California declared war on Chinook. Well, you've beaten me to it. Lose the stability. We'll just lose some prestige. So you've declared war on the Chinook. Can you honestly not get there? Well, I'm going to assume that you'll be alright doing it. What I could do is... who are you allied with? You're not allied with anybody, so... I guess I could just declare war on you. Don't have a CB on you. Wow, really? Okay. Well, in that case, then you guys just go back to exploring. If they're not going to fabricate, then there's not an awful lot that I can do. I'm quite surprised they haven't fabricated. But let's get back over here. Let's wait until the end of the month. Right, now we have enough to fabricate a claim. Let's get it on the province that we have the mission on. It needs to be at least size 20. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one, aren't I? I'm looking at this one here. Stupid. I'm looking at Japan. It's only 14.8. Okay, that's fine. We can wait a little bit longer. However, we do have enough with Japan to go and get our claim there. So we want to get a claim on probably this province here. So let's go ahead and fabricate a claim. So we've got to wait a little bit longer than I was expecting. 16.76, it is getting there. Hopefully they're not going to pick up any new allies in the meantime. That's the important thing. Or at least no allies that are particularly strong. Gain 5 meritocracy, that's good. We're kind of out of the red now. Ithai's opinion of us is changed, which is good. We're still capped on mandate, and it's still going up. Which is very good. I may at some point just get rid of Haxi and Jonesu. I don't really see a lot of point in keeping them around. We'll probably get rid of Yeren at some point as well. As long as we keep in positive mandates, we'll be absolutely fine. So I'm not worried too much. Someone's opinion of me has gone down, like I care. How are things going over here with California? Looks like they took their army out, but they don't have quite enough men to siege. But once they recover, they should be able to deal with that nicely. You probably want to take the Apache out next, and I'll go and colonize those two, and I'll keep colonizing my way around here, just making it a little bit easier for Alaska. Hopefully they'll do some of the colonization themselves at some point, but whatever. Okay, we are at 20%, so let's go over here and fabricate a claim. And there we go. We have our CB. Great advisor has died, but of course he has. It's our Diplo guy this time. So, you are not in any current wars. You are allied with the Knights. We don't give two hoots about that. The Knights will come in, but I think this is a good enough war for us to get involved in. I'm going to start moving some guys in. I want to try and keep them together. I don't want to spread out too much in case Russia comes at me with a massive stack. How much money are we making? More than enough to get this mercenary group up to full power. So let's go ahead and hire 4 cavalry and 4 infantry. Sorry, 4 artillery. And then we'll just run in and start sieging Russia. See, we actually did okay. My fight against Russia last time was relatively easy. The problem was actually the Ottomans. This is now done. That is fantastic. Can we get across to here? Yes, we can. There's a straight crossing, so we'll go ahead and do that one. Very nice. But let's keep our eye on what's going on with Russia. So you might find that I'm sort of pausing quite a lot while I'm doing this. I do need to be really careful here. This is one of those wars where I need to sort of concentrate on what I'm doing and hopefully not end up losing stupidly because I've put my troops at risk. So you go in there. That's the actual war goal. You move in here. You move in here. You guys have got this one. And I think I will sort of backtrack and just try and chop this corner off. Most of these provinces are sort of quite big anyway. But we need to get into Moscow, which is over here. We did actually get as far as Moscow in the last war. Military power or admin power. I'm going to take the admin power because I'm about to take some land. So we're ahead of time. Though getting another idea group is nice, and it would also allow us to build those... well, we're halfway through the year, and we're nowhere near the cap, so we'll just wait. And we can take the next... tech. And then we can get all of the universities everywhere, which will really help out. So that's fine though. So these guys are now all a little bit sort of trapped in. So let's sort of start spreading out. Yeah, these guys are going up here. Not seen a Russian army yet, so I don't know where they are. You guys take that one. You guys take this one. Local unrest for some increased missionary strength, or... well, we don't want religion changing, so... we'll be done with that. Still no sign of the Russian army yet. Mongolia's now arriving to help out. That's another one done. Let's start moving. You're the mercenary company, but you can start moving this way. So we're going to just sort of zigzag up and down here and grabbing these where we can. Yeah, I'm very, very stumped that their army doesn't appear to be anywhere. I mean, I could split this army up and siege these things out twice as fast, but I know the moment I do that, Russia will just make a beeline for them. Almost feels like I'm playing Hearts of Iron 4, the way that we're just sort of pushing the front line forwards. So I may have to slow down with this push soon, because I don't, like I said, I don't want to just sort of run into Russia's army. But we have got a fort that we can start working on very soon. Cheaper stability cost and gain some admin power. Sure, let's go for that. There is part of Russia's army up there, as expected. Here's the mercenary army. Let's move the mercs over here. Let's make sure the mercs get a leader when they're in territory we control. So you are going to have... preferably the guy that's got some maneuver. And let's get you marched up here, because I think this is where Russia's heading. They're trying to pick off the army that's on its own. Let's... Same event every time. Let's get you guys into here. We're in the next year now. So that means we can take the admin tech. So we can actually take another idea group. And I'm tempted to take another... I mean, the ones I was looking at before was either trade ideas, because that'd be really good for us, or taking another military idea. And something like offensive ideas could be really good for us. That extra siege ability and the extra discipline. So I think we might go offensive ideas. Yep, offensive ideas it's going to be. What do we like on tech? We're not ahead of time, so we're going to wait for the tech instead. We can now build universities. We need 5 of them. So let's go ahead and get that done. We're not using our heavies at the moment. I assume we've got them all by now, so let's go ahead and mothball them. Also, the transports need upgrading. So let's go and do that. Let's go back over to Russia. As we know that at least some of Russia's armies up top, we'll sort of leave them to it. So we're both marching into this province. Their army's somewhere up here. I just can't see it at the moment. Actually, their army just backed off. Now, isn't that interesting? So you move up here. You move forwards. This army's just going to sort of try and sweep around this way. We need to try and take Kazan as quickly as we can. Let's get you guys back up there. We'll keep the mercenaries around just in case we need to reinforce this army. Now, do you have some siege? Yes, you do. So let's move you over there. Let's move you into Kazan. Let's move you up into that province adjacent to it. Still can't see Russia's army at the moment. So we've already got 15% war score here. We haven't even taken any forts yet. Let's make sure you're continuing to grab these. These autosaves are killing me, man. Right, there's their army up there. So we'll keep grabbing as much as we can. Right, are you going to jump in somewhere that I can jump on you? Or are you just basically backing off? I think they might just be backing off. National tax modifier plus 50%. For a year. We'll just take the 2 base tax. It's not like we need the money desperately, is it? You guys can head over in this direction then. A little bit worried about I'm spreading out too much now, but getting as much done as possible. Right, Mongolian army's actually just engaged the Russians there. I'm not sure that was the right choice, Mongolia, to be honest. No, it wasn't. Yeah, and this is the reason why I don't want my armies to be spread out too far. Also, I don't want my armies to get stuck behind Fort Zone of Control. Did you actually... Are you still in this war? Did you actually fail this war here? The Chinook are my subject? Really? I thought we cancelled that tributary. Well, let's go ahead and do it. None of these should be my tributary. Right, let's go back over to Russia, see what is happening. We're sieging a lot of stuff out. That is what is happening. Let's keep moving people forwards. And move you down to there. But I think that is going to be a good place to end the video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying EU4 as Ming. I will see you on the next video. And until then, goodbye for now.